What's happening? It's a new episode of Vlogs, and I'm back. Your homie, Mr. Capone. Bruh. You already know what's up. And obviously, I've been gone for a while. Been on tour, city to city. Thank you, everybody who I met in Washington, Oregon, all the Pacific Northwest, LA, show, wherever I was at. Much love. And now I'm back for a week or two before I go on another tour. And today's topic is, I don't even like saying the name straight up, but I'm gonna say it. SPM. You know me, I'm not the type of author or homie that like talk shit on other rappers and stuff like that. Like I said in my other post, if you're a homie, I definitely won't talk because you just leave that on the streets. But when it comes to, child molesters, predators, snitches, whatever, sometimes, we should all speak upon it because, this could happen to you. You could get snitched on, whether it be something small. Snitch is not as bad as child molester. I mean, everything's bad, but child molester and stuff like that. You could have, a kid or a daughter, and this could happen. And even on that note, we in the music business, we want to see everyone succeed, so we don't try to hate. We let justice take care of itself on its own. And you already know, as a homie, we already know to do the same thing. But it's not even just a homie thing. This is a worldwide thing. Whether you black, white, brown, R. Kelly, SPM, whatever it is, you already know what it is. And a lot of the homies, they all hit me up. We already know what it is, homie. What up? It's these internet trolls that are confusing the young generation. So I wasn't gonna really speak on this. Shouts out to the homeboy Lazy Dub. He's the one that brought it to my attention. Also, Miss Lady Pinky Rose, she brought it to my attention. And it all started, like, I always did a little inquiry about this guy, SPM. Tell you the truth, I never listened to his music. I know his whole history, his get down. I could break it down for you. I started in the game in early 2000s. He was before me. He had a lot of money. He used to buy his own product. By doing that, he's got a lot of sound scans by buying his own product. Then he went to Universal, got himself signed. So, there's a lot of stuff you can do to get yourself, same way in this generation. You can buy 1 million, 10 million views, and then blow your name up, put about 100 racks, couple hundred racks into your music, then get signed to a major label. But we always been organic. We never did any of those hypes. We just straight fan base, and that's how we were. But I remember him doing this thing, and he had a movement. He got it cracking. He had Texas popping, no doubt. A lot of people listen to his music. I went over there. I was doing stuff with Little Flip. I would peep it out. Then I would hear stories, rumors, and this and that, but I really take it into consideration because I just seen another man maybe getting hated on, this and that. I didn't quick to file because he's from over there, and I wasn't really into the music of his. I used to listen to Little Flip. I had all these other guys, but I really didn't do my homework on Homeboy, nothing like that. And I just heard stuff, so then I bring it up like in 2014. What do you guys think about this guy? Woo, woo, woo. I left it at that. Then, how did I get rebutted back into knowing who this guy was or seeing what he's doing? Let's talk about within the last year. So there was an artist named Carolyn Rodriguez. She done songs with King Lil G, Mr.Criminal. The list goes on. I mean, how many artists she's done songs with? And she was on her tour bus. And the homegirl, Miss Lady Pinks, and Pinks is very vocal on stuff. And like Carolyn, she's real cool, but I kind of even stayed away from her a little bit because I didn't know the whole get down. So I was like, you know what, I'm not trying to be associated with videos with her, this and that, until I get to know the person, chop it up with her, and all that. But on that note, Pinks started hanging out with her. They started being real close friends. And she's on her hustle. Carolyn, she hustles up on her own. And this is what I didn't know. I thought maybe, SPM or whatever was funding, helping her out, Like, supposedly she's his wife. If you're my wife, ladies, they're going to get treated like a queen. So that's how I know how I do it as a real man. You know what I'm saying? So as a real man, we do what we got to do. But, so she was on tour, so I didn't know nothing about it. And then I guess she was selling her CDs, and she started selling some infusion cups with CBD or something like that with Miss Lady Pinks. and all of a sudden he came out and got real mad about it. He went on internet and hung his wife online. He goes, "You selling other products that's not part of our label or me or whatever his stuff was. You're getting X'd out. You are now kicked out of the camp. You're gonna be broke for the rest of your life. You're gonna be working at Walmart. You're gonna be broke. You're gonna be like." He really put her down on this interview, and I heard that interview. I was like, what? So like, now let's get back to people that I work with. Criminal, Miss Lady Pinks. Could you see me saying, "Oh, Miss Lady Pinks, you're not working with me no more because she's doing her own thing. Like, you're done now. You're gonna be working at cleaning toilets or something." You know what I'm saying? Like, and going online and saying that for the public to hear. So when I heard that, I was like, damn, this guy has that, like, I'm from the streets. I know people mentality like that. So this guy's like really thinks he's like God or some superiority or something. Like, you don't work with me, your career is done. You know what I'm saying? So when I heard that, then I started inquiring. I go, hey, what's up with this Vato? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's none of my business, but and then I started hearing stuff, this and that. Then shouts out Lazy Dub, and then Lazy Dub, who does some music with Carolyn, he really took it offensive too. And he started breaking it down for me. Hey, homie, this guy's this and that, blah, 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 blah. I didn't really want to hear it, to tell you the truth. I was like, okay, you know what? I just hear a lot about people, but, you got to have paperwork and all that. Oh, for sure, send me things of paperwork. Next thing I'm doing my little homework on the guy. Woo, people in Houston, like, it's for real, homie. Shouts out to homie Snoopy, who gave me a whole rap sheet of all the people's names, complaints that were on the list of how many people underage that, allegedly claimed that he did something with. And there was a lot of names, and obviously he got convicted over some one or whatever, but you just need one to, with something like that heavy to get to your case convicted. So he started telling me, I went to Houston, people were telling me some real OGs over there, shouts out all my people in Houston, a lot of real ones out there, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not mad at the people who are a fan of his music and grew up to his music, because some people in Houston, like the older cats, the younger cats, I'm seeing they don't even give a damn unless they're on some clout chasing, just to clout chase on Mr. Capone, because I'm speaking up and everybody want to say F Capone so they can get their name popping and they can put their Instagram reel up, say Capone's talking shit about this so they can get more followers. Yeah, I see you little trolls out there. We already know your game. But the real youngsters, they don't really give a damn about it. And then the older people, some people have like, they grew up on it and it hurts them. You know what I'm saying? And some even came up to me and said, you know what, it hurts us to know that this is the guy who did this and we loved his music and, it is what it is. But we all have people that we love that do wrong things. I mean, I grew up like that. That's why we heartless in my barrio. Like, we have people that we grew up with and they do wrong. We have to put them checks. We have to put them on check. Calentada and all that, getting checked. We did this shit growing up as kids, man, and we lost a lot of friends. Today, we got very few friends left, you know what I'm saying? And even friends that are cool, they're kind of scared to even chill with me, some of my homies, because they thinking maybe they ain't active and, I'm on some weird shit, but I'm not. But like, everyone's doesn't trust anyone because, we have those issues about always keeping it 100 and solid all the time. And people are just moving on with their life. And that's a good thing. So I'm not complaining. But yeah, at the end of the day, people were telling me that. And then people were breaking it down to me real gotcha. So all I did is like, you know what? I'm not going to make a big deal about this. I did one post about like, I'm in Houston. I heard some stuff about this guy, blah, blah, blah. And everybody started jumping on the bandwagon. F Capone this. First of all, shouts out to the real ones. There's a lot of real ones out there like, hell yeah, we got you, Capone. That's right. You keeping it real. But the ones, like, I could diss anyone. I could diss the biggest lame in the game. He could rate like 80 people and they're going to say F Capone. So if you didn't know that by now, you guys, you already know. They just hate Capone because of when you keep it real, I guess sometimes you get hated on. But I'm not saying I'm the best of the reals. But at the end of the day, truth hurts, So I speak a lot of truth. I feel I speak a lot of truth, and that's what probably pisses people off. And also some racism issues and stuff like that, and success issues. They all pile up together. So back to what I'm saying. So yeah, I just made some little comment, man. I didn't even say nothing. And here comes the troll. We got Lazy Dub, who really was angry about the situation. He did 4 or 5 posts about it. Everyone's, that's right, Lazy, that's right, showing him lots of love. But my little post that I didn't even do what they want. So after I seen that, I was like, you know what, man? Some camaradas hit me up. You know what? Do the right thing, homie. You know, he ain't no homie. Just let it be known. Let him have it, homeboy. I was like, man, I ain't trying to do all that. But then, hey, he's a chomo. So I'm like, you know what? All right, man. I'm thinking about it. I'm not really sure I want to press this issue. But maybe I should expose the realities of people so we can teach these little youngsters. And Lazy was definitely like, I'm pressing the issue. So I was like, you know what? I feel you. I got you on this. It's a humanitarian job to handle business and clean up house. So at the end of the day, because some of our fans might be the same, whether I lose fans, gain fans, it don't really matter to me because I'm about speaking the truth. I'm going to let it be known now. And you know what made me more mad is these internet trolls that probably not even his fans, really. But they keep talking crap. They say, oh, you're jealous because you're not living like him. Why am I jealous because I ain't living like him? The homie's in a, not homie, the guy's in a cell 24 hours, a PC dorm maybe, you know what I'm saying? He's getting fed like nothing. I'm eating steak and they're saying I'm getting jealous? Come on, homie. So let's kill that noise, jealousy, cloud, any of that stuff, because I am living the best life, trust me. But I won't even go there, right? I won't even accept these things, but they keep coming. So I'm like, all right, man, you guys really want me to break it down to you. Guess I should expose reality. I'm gonna throw little things about Speak Upon, and I'm gonna take all your answers and questions that you need to know, or I'm gonna let it be known. I gotta speak out some reality, so I gotta speak out the truth. So if that's what it takes, it is what it is. So I'm gonna do that and speak on it. I'm gonna let loose September, SPM September, I guess we can call it that. And then Operation Save the October, Operation O, Operation Save the Kids. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna get it off my chest. I'm gonna let you guys make your decision whether you guys accept someone who does child molestation or not. That's on you. I can't convince you to do anything. You are who you are. I know what I am. I see somebody who's something like that in my vicinity, in my range, I'm not gonna say nothing. You already know. It's just in you. It's like the fury comes out of you. You know what I'm saying? You can't hide that. You can't like I gotta turn my nose or something. You just can't do it. So by me getting all this pressure, you guys now are making me speak on it. I'm not a talker. I feel like I'm more of an action person. But hey, at the end of the day, if this is what is the new generation to teach, glad to some of these new kids who don't understand or maybe think I'm hating or any of that stuff, hey, I'm gonna let it be known. Lazy Dub, he's definitely letting me know, so I vouch for the homie. A lot of artists from Texas are reaching out. They say, look, man, since the SPM Day movements, there's been nothing going on in Texas. You know what? Cali's got a lot of things going on, a lot of movements. We've been having a lot of movements. You out here in Texas speaking on this. Can you help out some Texas artists? I'm like, all day. It's just I don't even know some of these artists. So I met a lot of good people in Houston, San Antonio, Dallas. Man, I love Texas. So guess what, man? I'm gonna go over there and maybe sign a couple artists in this. You know what I'm saying? And get stuff popping. So that's what I'm looking at in September, October, into the thing. And then SPM, I don't like to talk crap. I don't like to keep doing it. But hey, you already know what it is. And if you keep coming up with these negative blah, 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 you're going to know. He's got paperwork, black and white. He has a kid with a 13-year-old kid. He picked up this kid from elementary school, junior high. He slept with a girl, his daughter's girl, 9 years old. He slept at this girl's house. I mean, there's so many charges. Like, I can go on, and I'm not going to hear it. I'm not the guy to debate all that. I'm going to let all the other camaradas in the comments. You guys can let people know. I'm just stating the facts, and that's why I had to do this podcast right now. Speak on this SPM situation. And we can't judge him. I know a lot of fans of mine in here, too, are different races, black, white, Mexican, and obviously I got a lot of Mexican fans. just because he's Mexican, you shouldn't be like, oh, well, he's Mexican, so I gotta back him. He's a child molester. Once you child molester, you lose all race identity, you lose all friendship, your family, you even get cut off family if you're even blood related, if you're doing some crazy stuff like that. It's just the way of the laws of today's time, and that's what it is. We law-abiding citizens, you know? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, on that note, that's what I'm on some real talk though. Chomo stuff, that's a different level, you know? Fools can fight, stab each other, box each other. It is what it is. That grown men, things happen. But when you do child molesting, you hurt an innocent girl, innocent kid, you could ruin their life for the future. Now this girl whose life it is, she got ruined, and you know, we don't know the trauma that they were raised in and what life they live in. You know what I'm saying? And definitely I'm gonna do more podcasts. I'm gonna interview Carolyn. I'm gonna interview Lazy Dub. So you guys keep pushing it, then we're gonna have to keep exposing it, right? But I'm gonna let it go by Octoberish, and hopefully you haters will be like, okay, Capone, you said your speech, you let it be known, and then you can make the decision what would you like to do if you really support something like that. If you like the music, go ahead and bump it. I'm not saying not to bump it. Me personally, I just couldn't pump something that's that kind of thing, but it don't matter if you bump it or not, he's still gonna make his money. He has made his money in music. He has money. He can support his family. I mean, I thought he was supporting his wife, which I guess he didn't. But he could support his family. He could support his kids. He can let them live their life. He can come back home and just live in a very secluded and get back to the religion. And, you know, hopefully God can be the only one that can forgive you is God. So hopefully he can repent and pray to God for what he did. But some people say that it might be this might be a habitat of him. You know, some people got habits, right? But whatever it is, that's not me to discuss and see where he's gonna be at. But that's the best solution for him. For me to him, hey, just stick your ass in the woods. That's it. But if you keep talking, I mean, it's not gonna be some positive things, and I'm not providing positive. I'm not trying to spread negative energy. But hey, at the end of the day, when you got negative energy in the room, you know, negative is hit with negative, straight up. But other than that, man, I just hope you guys understand what I'm saying. You get my speech. I'm not a very good man of expression. I like to write lyrics and do my songs. I'm more about, I know in my mind, but I can't speak on it like the way I want to speak on it. But you already know what it is, man. So on that note, hope you guys understand. I'm going to interview Carolyn, Lazy, maybe even get Pinks, maybe even get a lot of people, maybe some people in Texas. Let's see what I can do. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let it be known. And if for them, it's good trolls to just listen. And if you guys feel so strongly, then hey, you lie your own bed, right? Because you know what? When you support something, injustice like that, somewhere karma will bite you and it could happen to your family members, man. That's all I gotta say, man. Hey, I don't wish it upon nobody. But hey, other than that, I'm out here. Another episode of Vlogs. Your home with Mr. Capone. Straight up. Hey, summer's been hot in LA. Hot LA summer. Go check out that new song. All right. I got new songs coming out. Hey, I might have a song for this situation too. Hey, tap in. Hey, leave your comments below. All my real ones, leave the comments below. Spread the good message. Spread the good news. I know bad news travels fast. Good news doesn't travel. But hey, spread the good news. I'm out. Oh.